Facilitators need to know how to talk about trust is part of what we do all the time. And in that, we need a shared model, a shared understanding, and a shared language to talk about trust. The model that I used kind of pulls out of my background in anatomy and physiology. We need to know the anatomy of trust, which are the components and the parts, but we also need to know the physiology of how those things work together and interact. Let's talk about trust in general. I don't think there's such a thing as no trust. If you are in relationship with something, be it a person or an organization, a group, or even an idea, there is trust. It's kind of like temperature. You know, there's no such thing as cold. When you take something's temperature, what you're looking at is the level of heat. The temperature tells you how much energy is in the system or how much heat is there. There's no such thing as cold. It's just lack of energy or lack of heat. And the same thing goes with trust. There's no such thing as lack of trust or no trust. It's just at what level is that trust. And so if we can understand that you have to exercise trust in everything that you are in relationship. If a person, a concept, a group, whatever it is, there's a level of trust that you need to understand and identify. High trust, as Covey puts it, high trust is low cost, high speed. Low trust is high cost, low speed. And there's other parts of that, but a lot of people understand that as a concept. And if you understand at what level you can trust something or someone, then you can trust accurately. So think about it, if you're in a small town, and if you grew up in a small town, you know this, there's only one shop, auto shop there. And let's say that mechanic is as crooked as the day is long. You have to interact with that person. It's how you interact with that person that makes a difference. How will you trust them? So trust is, if you are in relationship, trust is. And now how does that interact? Well, you need to know how to both build trust and extend trust. We are all playing both of those factors at the same time. And the concepts of how you build and how you extend are very similar. You only have a few mechanisms to build or extend trust. You have behaviors, you have results, and you also have your story or your reputation. Those three things are how you build and extend trust. To build trust, you need to act trustworthy. You need to show through your behaviors that you have the skill, you have the character, you have the intention to follow through with what you're doing. You also need to have a track record of results. That's how you build trust. How do you extend trust? You look for the same things. You extend trust based on how's that person behaving? Can you read into their character through their story or their reputation? What kind of intentions do they have? You also look at their past results. And so those two things, those things of building and extending trust are all about understanding at what level should you trust someone or something. Trust is, if you're in a relationship, you've got to understand at what level can I trust that?